Despite spending a lot less money, he received 45.6% of the vote in the general election, just shy of the 50+1% he needed to win outright. Tyron Hampton heads into the April 21st runoff election as a leader against respected former Fire Chief Calvin Wells for the Pasadena City Council District 1 seat.
Well, we reached out to both candidates and originally planned to have them here on April 10th, but when that date didn't work for Tyron Hampton, we rescheduled Calvin Wells for today, April 17th, and then of course there was a scheduling snafu and Tyron Hampton wasn't able to make it into the studio today. But CCN's Tami DeVine caught up with Hampton earlier in the week and talked with him about the issues surrounding his campaign and his platform.
Hi everybody, Tyron Hampton asked me to meet him here at La Pintoresca Park, and that's where we are right now. I wanted to ask him about the campaign and his platforms and all kinds of things. So thanks so much for being with me here and talking to me, Tyron. I appreciate it.
Thank you for accommodating and meeting me here at La Pintoresca Park.
Okay, now you started off as a school board member. You're still a school board member.
Yes, I am.
And you wanted to move into City Council District Seat 1. Why did you want to do that?
Well, yeah, I believe in divine intervention, and as a school board member, when I ran for school board, I had a couple friends that came to me, my wife, who said, you know what, you should run and do something in politics in the city of Pasadena, and they felt that I was very opinionated, and they felt that I could make a big difference and change in this community, which I have as a school board member. And so I always said I wouldn't plan on leaving the school board unless someone came to me and said, Tyron, I'd like to see you somewhere else. And divine intervention came again. From 6 or 7 different parents came to me that are totally unseparated at different school sites, and they said, we would love to see some representation like this at the city. They felt like I was a refreshing breath of air. And that's some quotes that I've received from parents via emails and things. So that's the main reason why I'm running for City Council District 1. I was asked to by my community. Okay,
now, you know, the campaign, I'd say, I know you don't consider it to be heated, but I'd say it's kind of heated because there are a lot of notices and flyers and things out there kind of comparing former Chief Calvin Wells, former Fire Chief Calvin Wells, and Tyron Hampton. And, you know, one of the flyers says quitter. That's looking, you know, to show that you're quitting the school board to run for something else. What did you think when you saw that flyer?
I haven't quitted anything. I'm running to represent the same community that I represent as a school board member, and from the platform of being on City Council, I know that we could help more of the youth in the city of Pasadena than I can as a school board member, and also I could help more of the parents. Parents come to me that are working 3 part-time jobs just to live in the city of Pasadena, and I think that is that says a lot about the city of Pasadena, that you would work 3 jobs to live here. And you know, I think that our city needs to make sure that we're focusing on the people and taking the politics out and making sure that we're developing people. So that's what my campaign is about taking the politics out, focusing on the people. My campaign, my side has not been heated at all. I feel great about this campaign. I think it's about bringing positivity and bringing the community together.
One of the flyers out there compares Fire Chief Wells to you, and one of the things is age, you know, saying that you're only 32 years old, and but that Chief Wells has been in public service for, you know, many, many years. What do you think about that?
Well, Chief Wells he's a public employee. As far as public service goes, I'm a true public servant. I'm a school board member. I don't get paid to do what I do. I mean, Mr. Wells received about $300,000 in compensation doing the job that he did here in our community. So I'm totally unpaid, and I consider what I do a public service. Not saying that what he's doing is not, but you know, he's paid to do so.
So would you just kind of explain some of the platforms that you're running on, so that people out there can understand what you're all about here?
Well, we've been running on what the community has asked for. The community, some community members, depending on where you're at in the community, if you're by the Rose Bowl area, they want to make sure that they're preserving the homes in the area that they live in now. If you live here in La Pintoresca Park area, people are concerned about jobs and concerned about crime in this community. If you live closer to Lake Avenue, people would love to have family locations where you could go and get a nice bite to eat with your whole family. So there's been a lot of different areas. I mean, District 1, I think, is a microcosm of the whole entire city of Pasadena, because we have uber wealthy in District 1, and then we have some that are working, like I said in the beginning, 3 or 4 part-time jobs just to live in the city of Pasadena because they feel like this is the best place for their family.
You've mentioned that you've walked the district quite a bit in tennis shoes, and you have bright colored shoes that you do. What's it been like as you've been walking the community, and people, I'm sure people have commented on the shoes.
Oh, everybody comments on the shoes. They say, oh, you're walking really fast. Sometimes they're orange, sometimes they're bright. I think that I've got to be comfortable, number one.
One of the things that I think a lot of, that everybody pretty much has consensus on is this embezzlement scandal, that was a major, major problem. I'm sure you've had time to think about it. How will you address that situation as council member?
Once I'm sworn in and well-versed on the whole entire situation, especially some of the things that are happening in closed, and I have an opportunity to see the internal investigation, then I can make a more informed decision on this embezzlement. But do I believe that the corporates need to be fully prosecuted? 100%.
Where are you on the 710 freeway issue?
Well, the 710 freeway, as in my opinion, I think that the 710 freeway could be a bit of a hindrance, and it could displace a lot of families in the community.
So let's close it off by letting voters know why you think they should vote for you versus former Fire Chief Calvin Wells for District 1.
Number one, I'm going to treat everyone with respect. I'm going to be positive representation. I'm going to bring positive changes to our community. Anyone that has a question and wants to talk to me personally, I will make sure that I set aside time, just as I have as a school board member. And another reason why people should vote for me is because I have shown myself as a school board member, and in 2 years, the things that I can accomplish. And I know that we can make some positive changes in this community and bring people together. So I'm here about bringing people together, not tearing them apart.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for talking with me. I appreciate it. We covered a lot of topics, a lot of issues there, and I'm glad that people get a chance to talk to hear where you stand on those. I appreciate it.
Okay.
And that is all I have here from La Pintoresca Park. Sunita and Joseph, back to you guys.
He got Will Smith in fighting shape.
Daryl Foster, trainer to the stars, joins Loa Blasucci, our own star, in the Fit and Beautiful segment to show some moves any of us can do to get a celebrity body. You think I can do it?
Right here.
Don't go away. We've got it for you. It's in a package.